The Philippines wants to upgrade its military with mid-range missiles and advanced fighter jets, two senior security officials said on Thursday, spending at least $33 billion as it modernizes its defense in the face of growing regional tensions. The military wants to acquire more cutting-edge weaponry, Armed Forces Chief Romeo Brawner told reporters, hours after Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro announced the Philippines was reviewing offers to buy more weapons. "We are wanting to get more of the latest weapons systems. That includes the mid-range capability," Brawner told a joint media conference with U.S. Indo-Pacific Commander Samuel Paparo in the northern city of Baguio. Both the Philippines and ally the United States are preparing for what could be the largest joint military exercises next year, Paparo said, as security engagements between the two nations have increased to counter what they perceive as China's growing assertiveness. In April, the United States deployed its intermediate-range missile system in the northern Philippines during military drills, angering China, which said its presence brought huge risks of war into the region. The missile, which remains in the Philippines, was not fired during the exercises, but was shipped to test the feasibility of transporting the 40-ton weapon system by air. The Philippines has been embroiled in frequent run-ins at sea and on air with China in the South China Sea. It plans to spend at least 1.894 trillion pesos, $33.74 billion, to modernize and boost its military's external defense capabilities, which could include buying the 40 jets, Teodoro earlier said during a congressional hearing on his department's budget. He declined to name the countries that had submitted tenders or the fighter jet model it plans to acquire, adding, "The bidding is a secret process right now, but we are continuing to review tenders that are acceptable." The Philippine government has outlined an ambitious defense modernization plan, allocating at least 1.894 trillion pesos, $33.74 billion, to enhance its military's external defense capabilities. This substantial investment underscores the nation's commitment to addressing emerging security challenges and safeguarding its territorial integrity in increasingly volatile regional dynamics. Among the key components of this initiative is the potential acquisition of 40 advanced multi-role fighter jets, a critical move to elevate the operational readiness of the Philippine Air Force. During a congressional hearing on the Department of National Defense's budget, Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro emphasized the importance of modernizing external defense capabilities to better respond to external threats. While he confirmed the budgetary commitment, Teodoro refrained from disclosing specifics about the ongoing procurement process. "The bidding is a secret process right now," he explained, "but we are continuing to review tenders that are acceptable." This approach aims to maintain the integrity and competitiveness of the procurement process while minimizing external influence. The confidentiality surrounding the tender process reflects the sensitivity of military acquisitions, particularly in a region where geopolitical tensions are high. While Teodoro declined to name the countries or specific jet models under consideration, defense analysts speculate that the shortlist likely includes bids from major aircraft manufacturers in the United States, Europe, and South Korea. These countries have a track record of producing versatile and combat-proven aircraft that align with the Philippines' operational needs and budget constraints. The decision to enhance external defense capabilities is timely, given the Philippines' ongoing territorial disputes in the South China Sea. With overlapping claims and frequent confrontations in contested waters, modern fighter jets are seen as a crucial deterrent. These jets could provide the speed, range, and technological sophistication needed to conduct air patrols, intercept potential threats, and support maritime security operations. Teodoro also hinted at the broader strategic value of the defense upgrade. Beyond bolstering the country's military capacity, the acquisitions are expected to strengthen defense partnerships and foster technology transfer. Countries that win the tender may offer comprehensive packages, including pilot training, maintenance programs, and long-term logistical support, ensuring that the jets remain operationally effective over their lifecycle. However, questions remain about how the government will manage such a substantial financial commitment. While syndicated loans and other financing mechanisms have been proposed, critics urge caution to avoid overextending the country's fiscal resources. Teodoro assured lawmakers that funding would be sourced responsibly and aligned with the country's economic capacity. "This modernization is not just an expense but an investment in national security and regional stability," he said. The modernization program, however, does not stop with aircraft acquisition. Other priority areas include naval upgrades, missile defense systems, and advanced surveillance technologies. These efforts are designed to create a more integrated and resilient defense network capable of addressing multidimensional threats, from territorial incursions to natural disasters. As the bidding process progresses, the Philippines faces the challenge of balancing urgency with due diligence. Ensuring transparency and accountability will be critical to maintaining public trust and avoiding the pitfalls of previous defense procurement programs, some of which were marred by allegations of corruption and inefficiency. The modernization plan, if executed successfully, could mark a transformative era for the Philippine military. It represents not only a leap in capability but also a renewed focus on asserting the nation's sovereignty and contributing to peace and stability in the region. To fund the acquisition of these jets, which could cost between 300 to 400 billion pesos, $5.30 to $7.1 billion, the government is exploring reasonable financing schemes. Defense Secretary Teodoro noted that options include tapping syndicated loans from private lenders, a move that could ensure timely procurement while managing the financial burden. The hefty price tag reflects not only the advanced capabilities of modern fighter jets but also the costs associated with training, maintenance, and support infrastructure. The Philippines military chief, General Romeo Bronner Jr., previously highlighted the need for faster and more lethal, multi-role jet fighters to bolster the nation's defense capabilities. This would complement the existing fleet of South Korean FA-50 fighter jets, which have served as the backbone of the Philippine Air Force's combat capabilities in recent years. However, the FA-50s, while versatile and reliable, lack the advanced features and range required to address more sophisticated threats in the region. The push for new multi-role jet fighters comes amid increasing regional security challenges, particularly in the South China Sea. The Philippines, like several other nations, has faced territorial disputes and maritime security concerns, necessitating a stronger and more versatile air force. Modern fighter jets are expected to enhance the country's ability to conduct air interdiction, maritime patrol, and territorial defense missions. Teodoro further stated that the government aims to award tenders for the acquisition as soon as possible, as long as our financial requirements are met. This urgency reflects the growing realization that strengthening military capabilities is essential to maintaining national sovereignty and ensuring regional stability. The tender process will likely include evaluating offers from multiple international defense contractors, ensuring that the Philippines secures a competitive deal both in terms of cost and performance. Beyond the acquisition of fighter jets, the Philippines is actively working to modernize its entire defense apparatus. Investments in surveillance systems, missile defense, and naval vessels are expected to complement its air power and create a more integrated and robust defense network. The emphasis on deterrent capabilities aligns with the broader goal of dissuading potential aggressors while maintaining peace and stability in the region. The move also signals a strategic pivot for the Philippines, which has historically relied heavily on allies such as the United States for defense support. By investing in its own defense capabilities, the nation is taking steps toward greater self-reliance while still maintaining strategic partnerships. While the costs may be significant, the potential benefits of a modernized and capable military cannot be overstated. A well-equipped air force not only strengthens national security but also boosts the country's standing in the international arena, showcasing its commitment to safeguarding its interests and upholding international norms.